Students, let's end our day with prayer. We give Thee thanks, Almighty God, for all the benefits Thou hast conferred upon us. O my God, I love Thee with my whole heart and above all things. I am heartily sorry for having offended Thee because Thou art so good, and I firmly resolve not to offend Thee any more.
Dear students, good morning. Let's begin this wonderful and beautiful day with morning prayer. Eternal God, Creator of all, I firmly believe that I am now in Thy presence. I adore Thy divine majesty, and I ask of Thee to enlighten my mind that I may know more clearly, and to move my heart that I may love Thee above all things and my neighbor for Thy sake. Help me that I may never in my thoughts, words, or deeds offend against Thy holy law. So, dear students, once again, good morning. This video lecture for class 8, subject science, and chapter number 9, that is reproduction in animals. So, let's start today's topic. In previous lecture, we have talked about the types of fertilization or the reproduction process, where under that process the fertilization process occurs, and that process happens in two types, like external and external. In external fertilization we have discussed the process, the reproduction process, the fusion process which occur outside of the parent body, that is called external. And under the internal we have discussed, as in human beings, the in that type of fertilization, this process occurs in humans body. So today we will discuss mainly on the male reproductive system and female reproductive system. So let's start. Male reproductive system. In male reproductive system we have already talked that the reproductive organs are called gonad in male, that reproductive organs are called male gonads, and in female the reproductive organs are called female gonads. So here first we will talk about the male reproductive organs. About that main, under this system we can say there the male gonads, the organs of the reproduction, the organs which help in reproduction process, that is in male category, that are the pair of testes. As we are able to see here, I have written testes. A testis, each male, in each male category they are having a pair of testes, right? Its function is sperm. अब टेस्टीज में क्या प्रोडक्शन होता है? टेस्टीज में what will form the sperm, the main रिप्रोडक्टिव, जो रिप्रोडक्शन में सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले कर रहा है, दैट इज कॉल्ड sperm. In male that is sperm, and if we talk about female, that is egg. If egg and sperm will connect with each other, if egg and sperm's nuclei will meet each other, then only fusion process occurs. Now in male category, in testes, what is the function of the testes? Testes form the sperm. And how could it able to perform? With the help of sex hormones, which also create in testes. Okay, testes में ही sex hormones create होते हैं, जिनकी help से testes can able to prepare sperm. Fine. And these sex hormones are called testosterone. Okay, these sex hormones are called testosterone. So how sperm's shape, how sperm shape look like? As you are able to hear, see, sperm is mainly divided into three parts, right? Sperm is mainly divided into three parts: head plus neck, and third one is called tail, right? So first we will talk about head. So here it has a nucleus and a hydrolyzing enzyme. As you are able to see here, the main part of the upper part, the topmost part of the sperm is called head, where this enzyme is created, right? As you are able to see here, this yellow part is seen, that is the nuclei, है ना. न्यूक्लियाई के मिड में, in the middle of the head, the yellow portion के internal you are getting blue one, that is the nucleus, right? वो अंदर वाले पार्ट में न्यूक्लियस गैदर होता है किसका, स्पर्म का. बट आउटसाइड ऑफ द न्यूक्लियस दिस येलो पार्ट विच इज सीइंग हियर, दैट इज द हेड पार्ट, राइट, जहाँ पे एंजाइम क्रिएट होता है, जहाँ पे एंजाइम का प्रोडक्शन होता है, जहाँ पे एंजाइम क्रिएट होता है, और जो ये एंजाइम हेल्प करता है किसमें, हेड को, न्यूक्लियस को मेंटेन करने में, न्यूक्लियस को प्रोटेक्ट करने में, इजंट इट? सो दिस इज द हेड पार्ट ऑफ द sperm, right? And which is also capable of lysis ovum. Now what is the mean by lysis ovum? As you are able to see here, we have already talked about, जैसे अगर अब स्पर्म को कहाँ पे किससे जाके गैदर होना है, एग से जाके मीट करनी है ना. दिस इज द लाइक, दिस वन इज लाइक एग, और जब स्पर्म आके इससे कनेक्ट होगा, स्पर्म का न्यूक्लियाई एंड दिस इज स्पर्म्स एंड एग्स न्यूक्लियाई जब गैदर होते हैं, तो अब स्पर्म को एग तक पहुंचने के लिए दिस वॉल को क्रॉस करना पड़ेगा, है ना. ऑब्वियसली स्पर्म को एग तक पहुंचने के लिए उसके बीच ये वॉल को काटना पड़ेगा, वॉल को क्रॉस करना पड़ेगा. और हाउ वुड इट एबल स्पर्म इस वॉल को कट करके अंदर जाने में कौन हेल्पफुल करता है, दैट ये लाइसिस ओवम की हेल्प से, लाइसिस ओवम दैट मीन्स कटिंग डाउन ऑफ द दिस वॉल, एग की वॉल को ब्रेक करना, विच विल बी एबल टू हेल्पफुल विद द हेल्प ऑफ एंजाइम. दिस हाइड्रोलाइजिंग एंजाइम की हेल्प से sperm will able to break the wall of egg, and this which is capable of lysis ovum. That means lysis ovum का मीनिंग क्या हुआ, इस वॉल को ब्रेक करना, राइट, इस वॉल को, सेल वॉल को, एग की सेल वॉल को ब्रेक करना, दैट इज लाइसिस ओवम. एंड ये कैपेबिलिटी हेड में किसकी हेल्प से आ सकती है, स्पर्म में किसकी हेल्प से आती है, दैट इज द हेल्पफुल फॉर हाइड्रोलाइजिंग एंजाइम. Next part of the sperm, that is called middle part. This part is called middle part. As you are able to see here, this part is called middle part, and this part is called powerhouse of the cell. Now what is the mean by powerhouse? Powerhouse क्या होता है, जहाँ पे पूरा powerhouse, पावर का क्या मतलब है ना, जहाँ पे पूरा टोटली पावर उसके हाथ में हो, पावर हाउस. सो ये पूरे सेल का, ये पूरे स्पर्म का पावर हाउस होता है. विच वन पार्ट, दैट इज मिडिल वन पार्ट ऑफ द स्पर्म इज द पावर हाउस ऑफ द सेल, isn't it? So अब इसका क्या काम है, इट हैज़ अ माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया दैट प्रोवाइड एनर्जी टू स्पर्म. अब स्पर्म को मूव करने के लिए, स्पर्म को एग तक पहुंचने के लिए भी एनर्जी की नीड है ना. अभी हमें पता है कोई भी चीज़ को, कोई भी ऑर्गन को मूवमेंट करने के लिए हमें एनर्जी चाहिए, isn't it? सो स्पर्म के मिडिल पार्ट में क्या होता है, माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया होता है जो प्रोवाइड करता है एनर्जी टू स्पर्म, राइट. And with the help of mitochondria, the sperm can easily move in the egg. Sperm can easily connect with the nuclei of the egg. And this is the third part, again, that is the important. like tail. As you are able to see, the sperm's last ending point is look like tail, है ना, जिससे टेल होती है. सपोज हम वी कैन एबल टू मूव विद द हेल्प ऑफ लेग्स, है ना, लेग्स की हेल्प से हम मूव कर पाते हैं. सो हियर सेम इन स्पर्म, स्पर्म इज ऑल्सो मोटाइल. स्पर्म का टेल कैसा होता है? मोटाइल होता है. व्हाट इज द मीन बाय मोटाइल? दैट मीन्स द पार्ट विच इज हेल्पफुल फॉर मूवमेंट. इन वी पीपल वी कैन से लेग्स आर द मोटाइल, है ना. हमारे ह्यूमन बॉडी में मोटाइल का वर्क कर रहा है लेग्स. बट इफ वी टॉक अबाउट स्पर्म, there that is the motile is the part of the sperm that is helpful to movement of the sperm. sperm move करके जब egg तक पहुंचता है, so this tail one part is helpful to move, isn't it? So we can say this is the lashing movement. So till here we have talked about the male organs, male reproductive organs. Here we will discuss about the female reproductive system. So under this process we can say again the female reproductive organs are called female gonad. What are they called? Female gonads. And in female, if we talk about what are the female gonads, that is egg, or we can say ovum. Okay, what we can say, ovum and egg, both are the same things, isn't it? So which are the female gonads? We can say female gonads are creating ovaries, and or we can say female gonads are gametes where eggs or ovum will be produced, right? So here you are able to see in female body same like male, there are two pair of the testes. Same over here, again here are the two ovaries, right? In female body there are two ovaries where egg formation process occurs, or we can say what is the function of the ovary? Ovary form the eggs, isn't it? As you are able to see, this green portion is seeing here on the both side of the reproductive system. In the female reproductive system, in the both side of the दोनों साइड हमें ओवेरी दिख रही है विच इज़ ग्रीन इन कलर. एंड व्हाट इज़ द वर्क ऑफ द ओवेरीज? ओवेरीज फॉर्म, ओवेरीज हेल्प इन फॉर्म ऑफ द information of the eggs. Next, as you are able to see here, see here two ovaries are seeing, and ovaries are connected this red one tube. Ovaries are connected this red one tube. That tube is called fallopian tube. Okay, what the tube is named? This tube is named as fallopian tube. And what is the work of the fallopian tube? To receive matured egg, and fertilization also takes place here. So अब जैसे हमें पता है कि एग और स्पर्म के कनेक्शन के दोनों की मीटिंग के बाद ये फर्टिलाइजेशन प्रोसेस होता है ना. और ये फर्टिलाइजेशन प्रोसेस होता कैसे है? जैसे ही ओवेरी से एग रिलीज होता है, ओवेरीज में से अल्टरनेट एग इसमें रिलीज होते हैं. सपोज 1 मंथ में 1 ही एग रिलीज होता है. सेकेंड थिंग, एग विल रिलीज्ड बाय द ओवेरीज एट द एज ऑफ प्यूबरिटी. As the age of puberty, we will in next lesson we will discuss about what is the puberty, or we can say at the age of the 13-14 years. After the age of the 13-14 years, the puberty period is called. And after this age, ovaries start to create, ovaries start to form eggs, and in every month only one egg will be matured, only one egg will be matured egg will be created by the ovaries. And this process alternate. Suppose 1 month में this side of one ovary will create the egg, and in another month this ovary will start to create the egg, isn't it? So अब इस एग में जैसे, और हर एक मंथ में हमने पहले ही बताया कि एक मंथ में एक ही एग मच्योर होगा. नाउ व्हाट विल हैपन, सॉरी, after the maturing of the egg will be transferred in this fallopian tube. कहाँ जाएगा ये एग मच्योर होके? ये fallopian tube में जाएगा, where sperms will connect with the egg, right? Where sperm will connect the egg. And where is the meeting? कहाँ पे इन दोनों का मीटिंग होता है? कहाँ पे इन दोनों का फर्टिलाइजेशन होता है? कहाँ पे इन दोनों का फ्यूज़न होगा? इट विल ऑल्सो टेक्स प्लेस इन फेलोपियन ट्यूब. सो दिस इज़ द पार्ट इन द फीमेल बॉडी, ऑलरेडी वी डिस्कस कि फीमेल बॉडी में ही रिप्रोडक्शन सिस्टम कंप्लीट होता है, रिप्रोडक्शन प्रोसेस कंप्लीट होता है. सो मेल का स्पर्म विल कनेक्ट विद द fallopian tube of the female in the female body, and this fallopian tube was also called as oviduct. Okay, this fallopian tube is also called oviduct. Next important reproductive part in the female's body, that is uterus. What is that? As you are able to see in the figure, this part, sac like part, सॉरी, अ sac like part where baby develops. हमें पता है ना कि इस as in already understood in mother's body, this part is also called mother womb, है ना, जहाँ पे 9 मंथ तक बेबी डेवलप होता है. सो this is the place, or we can say this is the place where which is called mother womb, or we can say this is the uterus. It's the sac like body, sac like structure where baby develops, and after 9 months that will be delivered by the mother. This is again second part of the in female reproduction system, that is called vagina. What is that called? That is called vagina. So vagina is the part where sperm received, this last one part. This part is called vagina where sperm receives, है ना. vagina is the female reproductive part. इस part में sperm आ जाते हैं और धीरे धीरे वो आगे ट्रांसफॉर्म हो जाते हैं. एंड नेक्स्ट पार्ट, दैट इज द एग फॉर्मेशन अकर इन बोथ ओवेरीज. ऑलरेडी वी हैव टॉक्ड कहाँ पे एग फॉर्मेशन होता है, इन दोनों ओवेरीज के अंदर एग फॉर्मेशन होता है. एंड व्हाट विल हैपन, बट ओनली वन एग गेट मच्योर ईच मंथ. हमने वो भी बात कर ली है कि हर एक मंथ में एक ही एग मच्योर होता है, एंड दैट विल बी ट्रांसफॉर्म बाय द विद द हेल्प ऑफ fallopian tube, and here sperm will also connect in the fallopian tube, and that is the form alternate ovaries. Again 1 month में इस ovary के through with the help of this ovary egg will be matured, and another month by this ovary egg will be matured egg will be released into the, or we can say mature egg will be transformed by the fallopian tube where sperm is received by the vagina. Okay, the egg maturation takes few days, and once the egg is formed it is released in fallopian ट्यूब. जैसे ही एग मच्योर होने लगेगा, एग कहाँ पे क्रिएट हो रहा है, इट विल फॉर्म बाय द ओवेरी, और ओवेरी में इट विल टेक फ्यू डेज, कुछ दिन तक वो मच्योर होगा, कुछ दिन तक अभी वो रेडी नहीं हुआ, और आफ्टर फ्यू डेज वी कैन से इट आफ्टर फ्यू डेज इट विल बी released in fallopian tube. but आफ्टर द मच्योरेशन ऑफ द एग. जैसे ही एग मच्योर होगा तो ही वो फेलोपियन ट्यूब में रिलीज हो पाएगा. एंड दिस प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड ओवल्यूशन. ओके, दिस प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड ओवल्यूशन. So what is the ovulation? It is release of egg from ovary into fallopian. As you are able to see here, this is the ovary. Already we discussed on the corner of the on the both side of the uterus. यहाँ पे ovary है, जहाँ से egg mature हो जाने के बाद कहाँ पे ट्रांसफॉर्म होता है, it will with the help of fallopian tube it will connect with the sperm where it is already receives. So till here I hope you all have understood. Just we are going to have a quick recap. We have talked today about internal and external fertilization. Under that topic we had talked about the external fertilization generally occurs in aquatic organisms where where no two parents are needed. Only this process happens outside of the parents body. Okay, दो parents की need है. Already we know that in the fusion process sperm and egg is all both are required, but it is not this process is not occurs in animal's body or any organism's body. This type of process completed in outside of the body. So this was the external. And about internal parts or internal um, fertilization process, under that we have talked about the male reproductive system, where male reproductive organs are called male gonads and female reproductive organs are called female gonads. Male gonads, under the male gonads gametes are creates, and that are the testes. Testes always comes in the pair of the testes, right? And pair of the testes carry in male category. And if we talk about female reproductive system, under that topic we have discussed about the different parts of the female reproductive system, that are the ovaries. Then we have discussed about fallopian tube. Then we have discussed about the uterus, that is also named by mother womb, where baby will be developed till 9 months, and after 9 months the baby will be delivered by the mother or female. Then we discussed about the vagina, where egg is formed, isn't it? And then last we have talked about ovulation, where egg is released from ovary into fallopian tube. So till here I hope you all have understood. In next video lecture we will meet with some another topic. Till that, take care. Goodbye.